All right. In the last month, my online guru business has made $61,000. In this video, I want to go over what we did this month in August to see if we can beat this total. Now, if you guys don't know yet, my name is KJ. I'm trying to make $100K a month with my online business, and I'm showing you guys every single step along the way with 100% transparency because no one's doing it, and it seems like this would be super fun, and you guys will trust me a lot more if I just show you everything I'm doing. So yeah, let's just do it. So the goal, for now, like long term, is $250K a month. We don't care when we hit this, but this is what we are aiming for. And everything we do, all the decisions we make is with this goal in mind. Because if you don't have a goal, you don't know what to decide. But we have this goal of $250K a month. And let's go over the product, the math, and the problems. So the product is Copy right? It's my copywriting coaching, where I guarantee copywriters clients, paying clients. That is the product, that is the transformation that I sell. Currently, it is $4K. We're gonna bump this up to $5,800 in the coming months, but for now it's $4K or 2 payments of $2K. Obviously, we have the school, all the courses and programs, all the coaching calls, and the insane community and support. Now, the goal is $250K a month, and what that breaks down to using math is 65 new clients. To get those clients to close on sales calls, if we have a 20% close rate, we need 325 calls taken. To get those many calls taken, we need 540 calls booked. And these are using like very low estimate metrics, but I always want to aim lower and just over exceed that. So to do this, we've estimated probably around 7 calls a day booked from YouTube, 5 calls a day from Instagram, and around 6 calls a day from YouTube ads when we start rolling those out. Now, the problems to making all of this happen is, number one, is our product worth $40,000 plus? This might sound like a lot, but I want you to imagine that you go through a program and by the end of it, you're making $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 a month. Well, in 4 months, it already pays for this value, right? So if our product is worth $40,000 and we're selling it for $4K, we will have no problem selling it, and our customers will be absolutely ecstatic. Their lives will change forever. So this is number one, our goal, right? Is our product worth $40,000? And if not, how do we make it worth that much? If you're wondering, how can we tell? Well, it's based on results. Are our guys getting tons of results? Are they getting paying clients? Are they making a ton of money? Are they learning real skills that they will use for their lifetime? Right, and we'll go over how we're addressing these later. Second is, can our systems easily handle 65 clients? So if someone snapped their fingers and gave me 65 clients, could my systems even handle it? So could my book a call system even handle it? Do I even have enough closers to take that many calls? Does my course handle it? Does my onboarding process handle it? Does my value delivery handle it? So it's all about operational drag. We have to make things simple enough and streamlined enough where we can actually scale. And a lot of people forget about this. Next is, can we get a 20% close rate? So do we have a sales system in place? Is our marketing good enough? Is the free value good enough where we actually close 20% of our calls? Can we get 60% of people to show up for the calls? So our pre-call systems, do those work? Can we book 540 calls a month using our acquisition systems? So using YouTube, using YouTube ads, using Instagram outreach, outbound and inbound. Sorry, guys, I've done like 8 calls a day, so I'm like dying. But yeah, those are the problems we have to focus on. So by setting a goal and breaking down the math to actually hit this goal, we know what problems we must solve for. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Copylead value system overview. So all a business is a value system. You are providing value to people. This is what I train my copywriters. It's to stop viewing their stuff as, oh, I'm a copywriter, and stop viewing it as you are providing value to the marketplace, and you must set up a system. That is how you make a ton of money. That's how you scale. And so to look at our system, we have the input. We have people in niche with pain, people who are not making money, and they don't know how to make money, and they want to make money, okay, with copywriting. The first system is acquisition. So how do we get people to book on calls? The second system is conversion. How do we get those people to actually take calls and then convert them to being clients? Then how do we actually deliver on those clients? This is something that all gurus forget. They just if I could just sell people and scam them and move on, it's their fault. They should have worked harder. No, we want to have a product that is exceptional, that is the Apple of online courses. A product so good that people just tell all their friends about it and they make a ton of money. So we want 65 happy clients, like thrilled clients. And that's our value delivery system. So how do we actually deliver on the value that we promise? And the key here is we have to work back to front to solve these problems. So a lot of people start with, how do I book a ton of calls? But at this stage, it's all about the product. Are our clients extremely thrilled? We have enough clients right now where if we just provided like nonstop for them, they'd be extremely thrilled and they would tell their friends. We wouldn't even have to do much marketing. So that's what we're working on, back to front. So solving value delivery problems, solving conversion problems, and then solving acquisition problems. So getting a ton of calls booked. So from our to-do list, or from our system, we're working back to front. Here's the macro to-do list. So for me, it's right now it's me and Luca. My operations manager, Luca, is my right-hand man. He does everything. He makes stuff happen. First, for both of us, it's simplifying the product structure. So to begin with, our product couldn't even handle 65 new people a month ago. So this month, we focused on simplifying everything, only having the most necessary support structures. How do we streamline our support structures for where our guys get all their questions answered, have all the support they need, but it's not a strain on the system? So we ended up having we introduced Google Forms. We introduced specific Q&A channels for different things. We help train our coaches, and our coaches are ready to add support, all that good stuff. So simplifying product structure. Next step is simplifying these systems. So we had a sales system in place. We had an acquisition system in place, but it wasn't automated. It wasn't streamlined. It didn't automatically track everything with Zapier and Google Sheets. Now we've added all of these things. And this is what Luca has been working super hard on is we now have tracking for everything. We have SOPs for onboarding sales reps. All the sales reps know exactly what they're supposed to do. Our setter knows what to do. We've just simplified and worked on systems nonstop. And I'll show you guys some examples in a second. For me, it's product V3. This is all I've done for 30 days straight. Actually, probably 60 days straight. So first is foundations. I've realized that if you guys don't know how money is even made, or how value is created, or what a niche is, or how to structure an offer, how to actually catalyze an exchange, you're not going to make money, no matter how many templates or how many outreach scripts I give you. So I had to make an entire 10 module course on just the fundamentals of making money online. And that release, we've seen insane impact, but I'll show you later. Then I'm working on high value outreach 2.0. So this is version 2 of my system. The system that got me to 10K a month, the system that's helped over 100 copywriters land clients so far. This is the version 2, extremely in depth. I'll show you later how crazy it is. But basically, a bulletproof system for sending 50 to 200 high-value outreaches every single day, personalized, but also scalable. Yeah, it's nuts. It's insane. So I've been working on this for literally 30 days, and I'm almost done with it. I'm 8 modules out of 10. So I'm a couple modules away from being done. Next is the Principles of Persuasion course. So I realized that instead of just giving templates, I have to show my students what persuasion is from the fundamental level. How do you literally look at a human mind and persuade someone using principles? So all the things that make tactics work, like reciprocity, consistency, simplicity, specificity, these are just 4 out of the 50 principles of persuasion that if you truly master, you can make money doing freaking anything. Doesn't matter whether you're email, YouTube, Instagram, you just understand how to persuade human beings. So those are the 3 things that if I finish these courses, my guys will have insane results. I'm going to show you guys that in the future. And then Luca's been working on team management systems. So he's running the back end. He has got it where we have team structures, we have onboarding structures, we have all the funnels work, getting things ready for ads, really just simplifying everything. What I've come to notice is the shorter and the more simpler your macro to-do lists look, the more money you're probably making / will make. So when you're first starting, your to-do list is going to be crazy, right? You have so many things you have to do that your focus is really split. But as you grow further in this entrepreneurship game, you want your to-do list to be very simple and take a long time. This one line on my to-do list, High Value Outreach 2.0, has taken 45 days. 45 days. I'm not even done with it. I'm working on it every single day for 45 days pretty much. Insane, but that's how you make a ton of progress. And also, just a little side note here, the skill focuses that I've been focusing on for myself, which we'll go over in depth in another episode. Value creation. This is a skill. Learning how to identify a problem in a market and solve it with some form of information, product, or content is the biggest skill. And no one has it. They're focused on, how do I do the right titles? How do I do this? Meanwhile, people like me are putting out 2 to 3 long-form content a day almost. It's just nuts learning how to do this. So the first is course. Learning how to make a course that actually solves the problem. like not just as a good idea, like, oh, go send 200 DMs. Like it legitimately completely solves a problem for whoever follows it. That is like it. If I do that, I'm going to be rich forever. So like this is why I'm focused on this right now and not just marketing. Next is value creation and content. If I learn how to solve problems for my viewers with content, I'm pretty much practicing how to solve problems with a course, right? It's just at a smaller scale, less in depth, and that generates more calls. So it's like practice for me, and it solves people's problems, and I get calls out of it, and I get better at making the course. Like, it's just so good. The third one is speaking, because everything you do is speaking. Everything I do is speaking. These videos, course content, coaching calls, sales calls, leadership, team calls, it's all speaking, influence. And fourth is ruthlessly focusing on product and systems. The money is made not by the new things, the shiny things. The money is made by sticking with the same boring thing for a long freaking time. And so I'm trying to focus on learning how to ruthlessly focus, to stay focused on building one product, one system over and over again until it is amazing. That is what I'm focusing on as skills. So if you guys like look back at my old episodes of this series, you can see the different skills that I've learned. These are the skills that I'm focusing on right now, in case you're wondering. So now the macro to-do list, as we said, is we want to work back to front from value delivery all the way up to acquisition, optimizing the whole system. So for value delivery, what are we doing? Well, the whole goal of this program, the community, the coaching, the Copy Lead as a whole, is to take someone who has no clients, no working outreach system, little amount of skill, terrible mindset, and no accountability and community, and to transform them into someone with paying clients, a working outreach system that gets them clients consistently, serious marketing skill, killer mindset, and 10 out of 10 accountability and community. That is the whole goal of this program. And so everything I do is with this goal in mind. It's how do I make a program that gets them clients? How do I make a community that gets them more clients? How do I coach them to get them more clients? Right? That is the whole goal of this product. It has nothing to do with the product or the delivery. It's everything with the transformation. Like, people don't care. Like, you guys don't care. If I was to snap my fingers and give you guys 5 paying copywriting clients, you would not care how it happened. You just want the result. And so my job is to create something that guarantees that result. And that is what I'm working on so hard. And so to do that, I've created 3 brand new courses inside of Copy Elite. Like I talked about, foundations. They must understand the foundation of making money, because I realize that if I give someone a system, I give them outreach templates, it doesn't freaking matter. If they don't understand business and they don't understand decent mindset, they're shot. And so by creating this course, it changed the entire trajectory of Copy Elite. Now people are getting real results. Like, it is nuts. I'll show you guys some of those in a little bit. So that was the first part, is creating foundations. This took me, I want to say, about a month. Going over first principles, how do you create value, systems, how do you actually drive this vehicle, expectations, like niche and offer, all, I mean, you can see it in here, right? Crazy stuff. Yeah, and then from there, I started working on principles of persuasion. So like, how does the human mind actually work? How do you study the latent conditions of the people you're trying to influence? So this is a 2-hour module. This module has changed people's lives already. I'll show you the messages on it. Crazy. And then lastly, like the outreach system. This is what I've been working on for the past 45 days straight, pretty much, is just how do I make an insane system that is bulletproof, give people the exact subject lines, email copy, Loom scripts, follow-ups, like questions. How do you optimize all of those and give them a way to iterate on that and make it insane? So yeah, that's the outreach system. And so by working on this nonstop for the past 45 days, really 2-3 months, progress. We are making progress. You see, you don't really tell the progress of your product by looking at how much money you make in the short term. In the long term, this is insanely, like, this is the biggest variable. But in the short term, it's hard to tell because you work on the course and it only benefits people who have already bought, right? But this is how you tell progress, from freaking results. So this is all from this month, right? I'm not showing you guys this so you guys buy the program. I don't freaking care. It's not why I'm making this video. This is to document my journey and to show you guys the lessons I'm learning. So I'm very freaking proud of this. I'm extremely proud of this. Like, my work is being paid off by working on the product so much. So Brandon might get up to 10K a month for his first 10K a month. He had a massive deal, 4.5K a month client. And they're moving him out there. Insane. All because he's not just a stupid copywriter. He understands marketing. He understands positioning. He understands value creation. He has real skills. And a little while later after that, he was saying that he might hit his first 10K a month if another deal goes over with that. So amazing. Daniel says Copy Elite builds businesses. So he's been taking the foundational module and launching his own offer. And he's literally already done 2.5K paid and 5.5K in contract value in the past 3 weeks from starting his offer. Freaking sick. Kenny joined like a couple weeks ago. He's already made $500 and he's just like thrilled about it. Thrilled. Mo, $500 and he wants to be moving up to 1,500, 2K next month from one client. Amazing. Nadine blew away her client. And guess what? Now she's going to be making $1,500 a month by going crazy for her client. Nick hit $30,000. In case you're wondering, is this stuff freaking valuable? Heck freaking yeah, it is. You just don't know how to use it. You don't have enough time yet. You guys need time. This dude literally hit his first 30K month. He's been posting content for years. He learned how to position his offer and learned how to leverage persuasion, and he hit 30K. Like, that's the power of this stuff. That is it, guys. Trevor landed a whale client who he's going to go crazy for and hopefully get 2K. And Jordan, a little $700 bonus here. This is just from August. This is progress just from this month. But here's what I'm really excited about. So as much as I love seeing the Stripe screenshots and people making a ton of money, I know that money is just a second order consequence. What really has to happen is I must start actually teaching these people how to think. And when I see them learn how to think slowly, that's when I get thrilled. Look at this message from Jordan. Been doing a lot of thinking lately. Hopefully this will help some of you. We all see KJ do something and immediately change a few small things, start blasting it out. For example, I'm trying to do this. I've slowly been able to come up with new ideas literally because I've been watching KJ Raw and his 10-hour copy review. But we need to think for ourselves. Getting a client doesn't matter if we can't. That's why if KJ started with 0, he'd have a client in a few hours. There's another message he sent me that went alongside with this that I think it was in personal DMs. But Jordan pretty much hit me up and said, for the first time ever, I've been able to think. Like, he's learning how to think. And he was so freaking excited. Matthew went through the same thing. I just realized what you really meant by understanding latent conditions. I'm out here rearranging the whole offer, and I've came up with a few crazy ones. This stuff is insanely powerful, brother. It's like seeing puzzle pieces and putting them together. This is progress because I know when they have these mental breakthroughs, the money comes because it's just physics, okay? It's just understanding the human mind, problems, and providing solutions. That's it. It's not magic. It's not luck. Like, you either know how to do it or you don't. And I can tell that they're slowly learning how to do it. And this is Matthew like going over his new offer. The dude has changed it so much. Like, he is cooking. He's cooking. Same thing with Caleb. Caleb was like, dude, it's almost dumb how valuable these videos are. Caleb hit 10K a month. He's my editor. He hit 10K a month by just understanding these principles and using systems. Money Maxime was like, the off topic, the latent conditions module is crazy. My world just flips upside down right now. Anyway, there's a lot more in here. Joven had an amazing one. Make sure you pause this and read this if you want, because this was a huge mindset shift that he went through that I knew, like, wow, yeah, we're making progress. And this is what one of my guys sent to someone who was thinking about joining. He's like, KJ doesn't care about money. He wants to help people have mass potential. Bro, I'm nothing more than a customer for KJ, and Copy is so good, I want you to get in. He's like selling the program. He doesn't like get paid for this or anything. He was just doing this out of the kindness of his heart. Insane. Yeah. Anyway, so that is like showing you the progress that I've made on value delivery. So we're slowly exponentially increasing the value of the program and the results that people are getting by actually creating insane program, like in systems. And we've changed our support structure as well. So where we used to be focused on copy, now we're focused on reviewing offers and outreach, because that's what gets clients. And as soon as they get clients, you guys will learn the copy. The copy is kind of the easiest part. The hardest part is getting clients, understanding marketing as a whole, and the mindset you have to win. So that's value delivery. So now moving on to acquisition. We didn't really touch a lot on conversion systems right now. It's more of just acquisition. So we spent a lot of time building out systems. So here you can see all of our systems. If you don't know what a system is, basically you want to achieve a certain output, and you build a process that converts those inputs into outputs. So for instance, I wanted to build a system for my long form content where I basically make creating content as easy as humanly possible. And so that's what I did. I literally got with my editor. I showed him every single thing that he needed to do step by step. I gave him the entire SOP. And now he uploads all this stuff for me. I don't even do anything. I just upload the raw file, and next thing I know, 2 days later, there's a finished video on my channel. It's like magic. Creating systems is like magic. And I have the same thing for Instagram inbound. For my tweets, I don't write my tweets. Like, I just post them in my notepad, and they end up on my Twitter account. Same thing for email marketing. Same thing for the coaches. Same thing for short form and IG posts. Like every single thing to do with acquisition and content is systemized. If you guys are wondering how I make so much content, is because I don't do it all. I literally do the main things. I make long form raw stuff, and I don't even edit it. And then my entire team and people I've contracted, they take all this content and distribute it everywhere. So I have just omnipresence, and it's everywhere. And we also focused on 2 different channels now. So I have the main channel, which you're watching this on right now, which is specific. It is specifically solving the problems that copywriters have. That's all it is for. That's all it will ever be. The next channel is broad. So teaching people how to actually think. And this I can upload on daily because I'm just telling people what I'm learning, how to think, and I'm experimenting with, whiteboard videos and editing. I'm just having fun, just posting valuable content that solves problems. And so what has all of this led to? Well, it is time for the August totals. So what did we make in August? I don't know why this emoji got so messed up. Wait, there we go. So the August totals, this is what you're here for. Let's start with acquisition. So these are the numbers that we're now tracking. So how many views did we get per month? So for the main channel, it was 68,000. And for the raw channel, it was 25,000. So there you can see the proof, screenshots of that for both channels. So almost 70,000 and 25,000. Pretty cool. So based on those views, how many calls did we book? Well, we booked around 53 calls, which is pretty low, but we qualified a lot, and we're going to be doing less of that in the future, so this number should go up heavily. This is a good number to start with for our first new total format. Now, moving on to conversion. How many calls did we actually conduct? Well, we conducted 31 calls. So this is actually show rate. So we had a 58% show rate, which is almost in KPI. We need to work on that a little bit. So out of those 31 calls conducted, we had 17 out of 65 close. So these are numbers we need to hit. As you can see, we're way low on the total calls booked, way low on total calls conducted, but the calls closed is pretty crazy. It's like a third almost. So that's not bad. The close rate is insane, obviously, because our product is really good and it's only inbound traffic right now. So when we run ads, this will obviously go down. So total cash collected from CopyElite was $43,000. $18,800 from DPS, which we were shutting down, by the way, because it's just so not valuable compared to CopyElite that we don't even want to sell it. Like, it's just so bad compared to CopyElite. We're just going to focus on coaching. And to show proof of that, here's our numbers from CopyElite Accounting. Here's the Stripe. Here's the school. You can add up all those payments. It's $18,000. And yeah, so the total was, boom, $62,000 this month from the business. Amazing. And I spent a lot of this money. I spent like $20K on employees. I invested a lot in Dubai Hacking Coach, flights to London, all that crazy stuff. We spent a lot. But we ended up with $54,000 in the bank account out of the $100K goal that we set at the start of this year. So when we were making progress, I think we added like $10,000 or $15,000 to the bank account. I saved $10K and threw it in GameStop just as a YOLO investment. So maybe that will help out down the line. But yeah, guys, that's it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Hope you learned something. If not, anyway, hope you enjoyed the transparency at least to see what a real guru business looks like and what it looks like to work on one of these. And see you guys later.